Hey everyone, it's Kelly. I am back today with a double page 12 by 12 project life process video. This is week number 25. This is the week of Father's Day, and I have a ton of photos this week. I think I have 20 photos that I'm going to fit on the spread, and I have a lot of photos that are in the 6 by 4 orientation. I think I have 8 photos total that are in that orientation, and very, very rarely do I ever have that many of the 4 by 6 or 6 by 4 photos. Normally I pair my 3 by 4 photos with a journaling card to fill up those pockets, but this week I did not have a problem filling up those pockets. I'm actually going to end up using a flap to add extra journaling and to make sure that I can fit all these photos on the spread, because I did need to leave one of the 6 by 4 pockets open. Okay, so as I'm embellishing, I'm going to go ahead and start talking about the photos that I chose to use for this week, and then also the stories that I chose to tell. I think that's something that you enjoy. If it is, please let me know in the comments below, because that's how I've been narrating these videos. So if you want to hear more technique-based voiceovers, I can definitely do that. If you like how I'm doing it now, please just let me know which way you prefer it, because I'm happy to do it either way. I make these videos for you. I don't make them for me to watch, so I want to make sure that I am doing them in a way that you enjoy. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the left-hand page. I'm going to use that Summertime Happiness card as my title card. I will add the week number to that as well. The photo next to that is a family photo of myself, my husband, and my son. We went to get ice cream after we took my son to get his haircut, which is going to be in the, and keep in mind, when I'm saying bottom right, I'm talking all left-hand side of the spread right now. So it's going to be in the bottom right-hand corner. It's a collage that I put together. It's just 2 3 by 4 photos, and it's a before and after of when he went to get his haircut. First haircut since quarantine, and he desperately needed it. So I will add some before and after alpha stickers, spell those out with some alphas, just to highlight that it is a before and after picture. In the 3 by 4 pockets of the spread, I'm going to start out with a picture of my computer, and it's me sitting on my couch with my dog sleeping on the couch with me and my computer on my lap. And I added some journaling to that photo before I printed it, and it just talks about how I prefer to start my weekend mornings with a cup of coffee, YouTube process videos, and just sitting on my couch, just relaxing, starting my day out just the way I like. So I talk a little bit about that. I will also add a chipboard icon circle with a little coffee mug. My coffee mug was not in the picture, but I just wanted to highlight that it is coffee related as well. And I know that all the photos that I'm talking about right now are kind of hidden and kind of jumbled up. I work outside the pockets when I work on my project life spreads. And because I work outside the pockets and there's so many different elements with the journaling cards and the photos, everything gets shuffled around and gets put into a pile. So I promise I will have still shots at the end and you'll be able to see all of this come together. But I don't really think you need me to talk too much about what I'm doing right now. I'm just adding some stamping onto a 3 by 4 card. So getting back to the photos on the left-hand side of the spread, in the pocket next to the picture that I was just talking about with the dog and the coffee and the YouTube process videos, is going to be a picture of my son and my niece and my nephew. And then the pocket right next to that is a family photo that was taken at the same event or on the same day. We always go to the same restaurant every year to celebrate Father's Day with my husband's side of the family, and my mother-in-law always snaps a picture of the kids and grandkids. So she sent me that picture. I converted it to black and white, and I'm going to trim that family photo down and add it onto a journaling card. I love to do that. I love how adding photos to the journaling cards, trimming them down and adding them just adds a pop of color and adds more interest. It really does help draw your eye to the photo. That journaling card says photo of the day, and then I will add some stamping to that journaling card later on in the video. In the pocket next to that is going to be that journaling card that has the ice cream cones on it. That is going to talk about the day that we went to get ice cream and when my son went to get his haircut. I thought that that card was perfect to use since we are eating ice cream and I'm talking about eating ice cream. So I really like that. And I will add a sticker to that that says ice cream, you scream. In the very left-hand corner on the bottom is going to be a picture of my son and my nieces. That was the first day that they went swimming at my parents' house. Father's Day was the very first time that I've seen my parents since quarantine started. So end of February, beginning of March, my parents are at a high risk of getting the coronavirus just due to some health issues, and we have to be very careful around them. So they were very, very cautious, and we did not see them that entire time. I live very close to my parents, and I am very close to my parents, and that was super hard not being able to see them, but we definitely wanted to make sure that they stayed healthy. So we met up on Father's Day. We went over and I snapped a picture of my parents, which is going to be on the right hand side of the spread, which I'm going to go ahead and start talking about now. On the top left hand corner of the right hand page is a photo of a food truck. We celebrate milestone anniversaries at the office that I work for. And because of quarantine and the coronavirus, we had to delay a lot of the celebrations. So the office just combined all of the celebrations, had a food truck come to the office, and they provided us lunch. So I snapped a picture of the food truck when it was parked outside and added some journaling to that photo before I printed it out. The photo next to that is the photo of my parents, and that's actually going to be where the flap is for the extra journaling, and then also the extra 6x4 photo that I want to add. I did use an Elle Studio card from a previous kit to add the journaling to that card, which you will see at the end of this video. And I just did a weekend review on that card, but it didn't really fit the theme. It had some prompts on it that didn't go with my journaling. So you can see it there now on the screen. So I just added some stickers over that just to highlight what the journaling really was all about. And then I will have a photo that's actually stuck in the pocket, another photo of my nieces and my son taken at my parents' house. The journaling card in the 3x4 pockets, the very first one, I thought about adding some more journaling, but because I did that weekend review, I didn't really have any more journaling that I needed to add. So I decided to turn that into a filler card using some stamps from Citrus Twist, and I just stamped different things on there, different words on there that means summer to me. So vacation and desserts and just lots of different phrases. And then I also added some little icons on there as well in some different color inks that match the colors that I have going on the spread. The photo next to that is a photo of a hamburger and some fries. My husband and I went on, I guess, a little date night. He had an eye appointment and picked me up from work, and we went to his eye appointment, and then we went out to dinner. I am still feeling a little bit cautious about going out to dinner, but we did it twice in the same week, and I don't know why we did that, but at some point, I guess you just have to start living again. So I did add some curved text to the plate, and I am going to show a tutorial using PicMonkey to show you how I add curved text to my photos. I think that adding curved text adds a lot of interest to the photo, and it's a great way to get your story told, especially when it's talking about food or just really anything in general that has a circular shape on the photo. The photo next to that is just a picture of my son helping carry in groceries. I just snapped that as he was bringing some groceries in. And then in the pocket next to that is going to be that card with the heart. I did add some journaling using my typewriter on that. And we had a wedding that we went to this week, which is the photo in the bottom right-hand corner. It's just a selfie that I took of me and my husband before we went to the wedding. We did not attend the reception because of the size of the group. I'm still trying to be a little bit cautious about being in large groups, and they were expecting 250 people at the reception. So we went to the wedding because we knew the church would have social distancing regulations. And so I snapped that picture and just journaled a little bit about that. The photo on the left-hand side is just a collage that I put together of my son jumping into the pool. And then as I mentioned, the photo on the right-hand side is that picture of me and my husband before we went to the wedding. Okay, so now I am just finishing up with some embellishing. I will add a puffy heart sticker in that same coral color to my title card on the top left-hand side. I felt like I needed a little bit more coral over there. Now I am adding these photos in the flip pocket, and this flip pocket is actually from Close to My Heart. I have some from Simple Stories, but there's such a large space between the adhesive and the pocket that they don't really seem to fit my layouts very well. I'm not sure if I I've tried taking a bone folder and adding a crease in them, but I just don't feel like they lay very well. But the ones from Close to My Heart are fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and get that adhered down, and then I will bring up some still shots at the end, and I will have some still shots where you see the flap open so you can see how it looks once it is open and what the spread looks like all put together. So here you go. Here's the still shots. And I do want to thank you all so much for watching. If this is a video that you enjoyed, I know I've said this in my past few videos, but I just really want to make sure that I keep encouraging you to either like or comment. That is the only way that I know that the video was enjoyed and something that you'd like to see more of. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I don't make these videos for me to watch. I make them for you to watch. So if I'm not getting good responses or good feedback from them, then I probably won't continue to make them. So I just really do want to encourage you to like or comment if it's something that you enjoy. I will be back later this weekend. I'm hoping that I'll have that video edited and voiceovered on how to add the curved text to the photo using PicMonkey. And to all my friends in the United States, I hope you have a very safe and happy 4th of July.